Ah,
Well, check it out. It is the last day that we're going to be here on site this time, and we're going to do the long walk in. We've done a walk a number of times, but now we're going to do the long walk. Trailer, all happy in its home. Plenty of cleared space down here for whatever we decide to do in this area. Most likely road development up and over that hill right there, and a bit off that direction as well as we chase the property line, which we'll figure out a little bit later on today. Now, looking in, if y'all remember back or go back a few of our shorts, way back at the beginning, this place was thick. You could not see up this hill very well. There was one little walking path and just a very tiny little brush cut path in here that we had done by hand. And now that we have the machines, some of the tracks you can probably see there on the ground, it has made this process so much easier.
ooh.
The ground is still fairly sloped in some places, but it is way better now than it was. And we have a lot of cleanup to do. Tons of logs from felling some trees that we're going to clean up, turn into firewood eventually. It's all just poplar or popple or whatever they call it, aspen, broadleaf aspen. But it's much more passable now. That big old tree that was in the way here, it was actually 3 trees, is now just a stump because we took the tree down, and more firewood up here. It's probably the biggest tree we've taken down so far. I think at its base it was probably about 24 inches, give or take. Yeah, but we were planning on driving the truck in today, but with that big log in the way, it was just kind of a pill. It wasn't going to happen. Used to have a ton of trees in the way here. That's all cleared out now. The outhouse, the little outhouse on skids, is looking good and staying stable for now. Well, it will stay stable for a while here, I think. And there's De La Barca there. We cleared out quite a bit here. We've got a little fire pit spot for ourselves to be nice and cozy. Move the picnic bench, the free picnic bench. We have, of course, the trail this direction that we cleared a little while back when we first got here with the machines. But the primary track we've been going is up and down this hill here, which we will eventually level a bit better so that we can bring the truck up here, because right now it's a bit steep. Here's Rolled and Stewart. And a bit of a clearing that we cleared out a bit more this time around. Some of the attachments over here still in a bit of disarray, but got quite a bit done. And I'm going to go on a bit of a new walk here that we haven't done before, because just yesterday at the end of the day, up here on the top, we decided to go ahead and clear a little bit further back. So we're going to take a walk all the way out to the point. So we did some brush cutting in here. The first track went, that little path that we had cut is actually this guy right here, where we came up and around the hill to get up here on the top in the first place. And that is open. It's nice. You can see right down there. There's the outhouse, that little track right there. But turning to the left here, yesterday, we decided to roll the forestry mulcher through here. And we can see plenty of flat area. It gets a little narrowish. If I go a little bit to the left here, where those 2 falling trees are, it begins to drop off to the bluff after a little while there. And if I go back to the right, that if I go right up past this tree here, looking out at that little clump set of trees out there, that's where it starts to fall off the bluff over there. So all told, up here, it's probably about 80 feet wide. And as we go out toward the point here, it gets a little narrower and a little narrower, of course, because we're coming out to a point. But walking out this way, a little bit slopey, but still mostly level. Here, it's pretty good. Out here is probably where we're about to have our barn dominium if we can fit it on the site. And we mulched up and around this way here. There's a lot of nice fir up in this space. It continues out that way, fairly flat, but it's pretty narrow, so it wasn't really worth us mulching out that way yet, but we're probably going to clear this underbrush just to help the trees grow better. But yeah, let's take a look here. If we walk out towards the edge, those two trees right in front of us here, they are,
this way is going to be great.
They are on the bluff, but seeing this way, yeah, seeing this way is going to be absolutely beautiful. But yep, looking out, I'm going to tip you down at about a 45-degree angle, right about there. We can see the bluff edge here is pretty much at a 45-degree angle all the way down. There's that one right in the middle of the frame there. There's that one bigger tree right here. It's not really that big. It gets even steeper right after that. It drops off a little ways. But all that out there that we can pretty much see, well, I guess not all we can see, up the side of that slope is somebody else's. But down into the valley is all ours. To the right is all ours. Yeah, so quite a bit of stuff to do, quite a bit of work to do, but progress is being made. Progress is being made for sure. Now this time we're going to take the left track back because we kind of did a little bit of a loop in this little area, this little stand of trees right here. This little stand, other than that big guy, which is some kind of an oak, some kind of a red oak variant. We're going to keep that guy, but everything else in here in the middle is probably going to get taken out. There's a lot of dead in here. And this has been unkempt for quite a long time. So, yep, we're going to be mulching it, doing some clearing. Those will be all some of our upcoming stuff. Cleaning this area out and getting ready to do some building up in here legitimately so we can finally stay on site. All right, that's it, I think, for this little mini update. And a little tour of what we've cleared so far on just the southern edge of our little property here, where we're going to establish before we start going further north and doing a bunch more work. All right, y'all. We'll catch y'all later.